There we go.
There we are. Oh, I thought you meant you had to reboot your whole computer.
No.
Oh, can they hear us?
No. Probably. There we go. All right, fixed it. First day, new brain. There we go.
Oh, whoops.
We lost a bunch of people.
You didn't do the open.
Nope, I didn't because the dash cam freaked out on us. Webcam, dash cam. It freaked out.
I'm all looking down. Okay, so hi.
Hello. Sorry about that. I was doing okay and then you screwed up. Give me some and my kids some for the house. Why is Luke on such a lag? I have no idea. Everything is kind of screwed up today. Maybe it's because the Warriors on a lag.
No, you mean the Suns.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The Warriors won.
The Suns are on a lag.
Just so you guys.
We left.
Back-to-back champs.
We left the store.
Champions.
And it was 27 to something.
We left. Yeah, it was like 27. I don't know. And then now it's 114 to 68.
No, but I mean,
when we got home, the Suns were still on 27.
So we drove like 5 miles and they didn't gain one single point.
No, but then to give them credit, I did see it before halftime, and we came back and it was like I think 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Oh, see, you buried the lead on that one.
Yeah.
All right, hello everybody. Sorry that we're going crazy and that YouTube has a lag and people are wondering, wait a minute, what? $16 million? But we'll talk about that later. We'll come back to that in a few minutes.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I didn't put on any sunscreen today on my face.
You know why? Because you're indoors. Anyway, moving on. Hello, everybody. So welcome to Millennial Boom. And see the chat's really low key today.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How was we missed you last weekend because it was Mother's Day.
That's right.
So I was out of town.
She was out of town.
How was your weekend spending with if you're a mother, how was your Mother's Day? And if you were spending it with your mother, how was that?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't either. What?
Put on sunblock?
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe. I completely forgot, though, because I was out a lot today.
I just want to say something first up front. A lot of people have talked to me and they said, hey, we really enjoy watching Millennial Boom. It's fun. They enjoy it. But ironically, most of them watch on Twitter where they can't participate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's like over 1,000 people that watch on Twitter from what I see the numbers. But they can't participate. So they just watch. And they don't get to, I'm sure they're like, oh, I want to respond so bad. But they respond on Twitter, but we're not reading Twitter.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the questions are or what they're saying at that particular moment. All we know is that, and it's such a delay that I wouldn't be able to keep up anyway. So if you want to participate, you should go to Twitch, Mr. Badley TV.
Mm-hmm. Or YouTube.
Or go to YouTube, and you can see it there as well.
Mr. Badley Productions.
Right. And I think it's also streaming on my Facebook page.
Yes, please chat with us.
Yes, so chat with us. Come on up here and say something. And yes, we are bringing Millennial Boom back to the Bay Area. Oh, by the way, if you just joined us, I made an announcement that I'm heading back to San Francisco Bay Area.
He said he was.
Yeah, she's not going back.
I'm not going back.
She has to stay here.
I'm staying here in Arizona.
We decided that we were going to
part ways,
and she's going to stay in Arizona.
And he'll go to California.
Because she's reverting to become a Suns fan.
Oh, that's not the reason.
Oh, you're not actually. You're going back too, though.
I am. Well, I thought we were decided to part ways.
Yeah, part ways like the Red Sea. But it comes back together at some point.
Because I love Beeb.
I love you, Beeb. Hello, Betty, Veronica. And Betty, I did get your email. I had actually assigned Diane to respond back, but she...
Oh my gosh, are you putting me on blast right now?
Yep.
I'm very sorry. I had the responsibility of responding back, Betty, Veronica, and I did not because I got busy. So
she had the responsibility to respond back to your email. And I said to her, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you respond back to Betty Veronica? And I forwarded to her, and she was supposed to respond, and she did not. So.
Sorry. But we did get your email, and we're very, very grateful for it. And you had no reason to be sorry.
Okay, now, so.
Oh, and also, yes, we were just joking. Because Betty Veronica wrote, please say you're joking.
Yeah, we're just joking.
We're just joking.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick it out with this guy for another,
We're yoking.
For as long as I live.
Yep. And the other thing is that I clapped back at In-N-Out Burger. So,
I clapped back at In-N-Out.
well, you
Burger.
called it a clap back.
Well, because it was like, but it was like a subtle clap back.
It was low key clap back.
Okay, set up the story.
So we were sitting there, and I order. Well, now she does it too. So we don't do a lot of white bread. We do whole grains, and since they don't have whole grains in In-N-Out Burger, we get tomato wrap. So we get a double with grilled onions because I don't like the taste of raw onions. With tomatoes, 2 beefsteak tomatoes on both sides. Ironically, you would think that sounds disgusting, but it really almost feels like you're not eating anything.
What, with the tomatoes?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like okay, in my opinion, the tomato wrap is really good because the tomato is actually very flavorful. I feel like it actually contributes to the burger. And so instead of having bread, which I feel like their bread is usually like, it's like not a big, it's not like sourdough, which is like amazing, but it's just tomatoes. The tomatoes are flavorful. So I actually feel like it brings a lot to the
So that's
the
part of
burger.
In-N-Out Burger's secret menu. One of the secret menu things are
the tomato wrap.
the well done fries.
Extra, extra, extra well done.
Get you like French fries. They're almost like potato chips, except for in French fry form. So that's the extra well done. Then you have the lettuce wrap, which is when you wrap it in lettuce and you eat it without any bread.
They also call that protein style.
Call it protein. Then they have a tomato wrap,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 beefsteak tomatoes, whole big ones like this. No, I'm just kidding. Sliced tomatoes on both sides. And it's literally, if you want a low carb meal, that's French fries by themselves are a starch and a carb.
Tomatoes are actually a carb too.
But they're not.
It's not like grains or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, very, very good.
And it's so funny now that we mentioned about spending 16 million, people are asking us to help their friends whose house burned down.
Oh,
and
really?
we have to explain that
the
whole
16
thing.
million is actually really just a joke. It's more of a misunderstanding.
It's a big misunderstanding,
It's
but we'll get to it in a minute.
So, okay, back to your clap back.
So a couple of settings, we had like a single booth, and because I always sit on my back to the door because I want to see who's coming in and out for obvious reasons.
At In-N-Out.
Even at In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out at the burger, right. So then the couple sits next to us with their little daughter, and she was so cute. She had on these little tiny Converse sneakers.
Yeah.
And they were just the most adorable thing I ever seen in my life.
She's like 3 years old.
She said, "I'm 3."
Yeah.
And so she said, "Hi, I'm 3."
She was cute.
Yeah, she was cute. So I said to her, "Hey, those are some cute sneakers." I said, "I'll tell you what. I'll write you a check for $1 million if you give me those sneakers. You can't cash it till you turn 21, though. But I'll give you the." And she said no. And I said,
politely, she
declined the $1 million.
She declined $1 million because she really
wanted her sneakers. So I was like, okay, well, you had your chance, and and then it was more of a joke. I don't have $1 million to write a check for some sneakers. But here's where the clapback came from.
Apparently, the mom didn't believe
the mom didn't think I had $1 million either because she says, "Oh, you mean when you win the lottery?"
I don't think she sounded like that.
That's what it sounded like to me. When you win the lottery, you get $1 million. And then I got up as we were about to leave, and I said, "Well, I'm not sure it's going to be the lottery that does that, but okay, I'll go with that story." And then I get to the car, and Dan goes, "Wow, that was a clap back."
It was. Well, because she had basically what she implied that you couldn't have $1 million unless you won the lottery.
Yeah,
basically.
so that was,
and he caught on to it. So he did a subtle clap back, but was like, "Yeah, well, what did you say? That's not the only way I."
Yeah, it's kind of like a clapback.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's. I might have a better option than that, because the truth is, with a lottery, you have to be one in like a billion.
You have a better chance of becoming president.
You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than you have to win the lottery.
Do you have a better chance of just dying?
Probably, yeah. Anyway, so it was an instant clapback.
That's a dark turn.
And because I said, well, wouldn't it be really funny if I actually wrote her a check for $1 million and she gave me the sneakers? And that's when she said, well, if you hit the lottery.
If you hit the lottery, and it's like, wait, so you're implying that I can't have $1 million outside of winning the lottery?
So she judged me just based on that. And rather than be judged,
he made it known that he wasn't, that was not what he was going to accept.
That was not an acceptable answer.
He said, okay, well, anyways.
Anyway, so where were we? All right. So now.
Did we lose people with that story?
No, we lost 6, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So let's
I
go
thought
back.
it was funny.
We missed a bunch of comments, and let's go back here.
Okay.
Uh,
Anon's waiting for the lunar eclipse.
all right. So I know, but we missed a bunch. Okay.
Oh, actually, he says X lips.
Good evening, DN Gross, DNG Ross from North Bay, Ontario.
Oh yes,
No worries, guys. I'm as ADD, so I understand. Babe Veronica, who is everyone? Where's everyone? I don't know. No one showed up. I think they're watching this horrible thing they call a basketball game on right now, where the Suns are having solar flares.
I love how they're only showing the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, because the only ones that's cheering. The other ones look like this.
So the Mavericks are going to play the Warriors, basically. So my Warriors are going to beat the Mavericks. Sounds good. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it's like 79 to 121. Yeah, they could have stayed home and got those points.
I was actually hoping that it would be the Suns Warriors, because since we live here in Phoenix, I don't think we'd be able to go to a game.
Gabriel wrote earlier this when
really?
What?
I'm still talking.
Okay, my bad. Gabriel wrote earlier when Stanley posted the video of him getting. See, he drew to a conclusion
that you were the one driving.
Yes,
that was actually me driving.
And it wasn't me. I wasn't even in a car.
It was on my way to church this morning, where I encountered the police officer turning in front of me.
And to be honest with you, no matter what state you're in, if you turn left in front of someone, chances are that you will be the one at fault for turning left, because the straightway has the right of way. No matter in almost every state in the world, if you're going straight and someone turns in front of you, you going straight gives you the right of way by default.
Also, there were quite a bit of people in the comments that said that the driver ran a red light.
She did not.
As you look,
the driver being me,
I approached the intersection as it was yellow, and I crossed the intersection and it was still yellow.
But here's a way to look at it a little bit better. The street lines are distorted because it's a fisheye lens.
That's true.
So the street lines look a lot longer. They look double the length of the normal street line.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're longer, but because the fisheye lens gives the perception that you're further away than you are.
Right.
When in actuality, she was close enough that she had to brake. And he didn't anticipate the pickup truck pulling in front of him, because if you can see his rear lights on the back of the SUV, he broke as well, or he or her, she, whoever it was.
This is another good reason why you shouldn't speed.
Were you speeding?
Number one, I was not speeding. No, but I'm saying this is a good reason, because I wasn't speeding, so I was able to hit my brakes and come to a like slow stop, not a like where I was just like slamming on the brakes. So another good reason not to speed, and also another good reason not to look down on your phone either, because if someone was driving and they were looking down at their phone and that happened, guess what? They would have crashed into that police officer.
Yes, exactly. So Sheila wrote, "Please help my friend. Her house caught on fire many years ago, and she doesn't have the money to fix it. It hurts her heart. She is such a wonderful person, and her family has been there for me since I was a child, which saved my life." Now, just, I apologize that you're going through all that, but I guess that's one of the downsides of posting $16 million and what you do with it, because then people assume that you have money to give away. And we actually, the $16 million reference was because I keep getting mixed up with Stanley Roberts, the basketball player.
You're obviously way better looking than Stanley Roberts, the basketball player.
He's 7 foot tall and 5'11". He was born on February 7th. I was born July 2nd. He was born in
1970.
1970. I was born in 1896.
I wasn't going to say, are they about to get into a fight? The game's over.
Yeah. They're about to fight because they lost.
Sorry, we have the game on to our side.
There's a lunar eclipse in Boston. They're waiting on that right now. I didn't know that was going on. Moon looks full right here in Cleveland right now, but there's some light clouds in front of it. So there's eclipse tonight, I guess. I don't know if we see it on the West Coast. 30 more minutes for the lunar eclipse.
Now I need to know what happened.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like this stream. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be all over the news.
Yes, please. Don't forget to like.
Hello, Maverick.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
I love you call him Maverick. I call him Chris.
Yeah, I call him Chris Maverick. I call him we've been friends for years. And we actually FaceTime each other, even though it's not called FaceTime, because he's
Skype?
I don't know what it is, but we I don't know, maybe it is FaceTime. But we talk face to face while he's in Hong Kong.
On the
And I would say something about Chris. I feel kind of bad because Chris used to send me really cool stuff from Hong Kong. Like, remember the
The Kit
Twix,
Kats.
the Kit Kats that were
Yeah.
made out of what was it?
It was like is it green tea?
Green tea, and there's another one,
There was another one.
Haruchi or not Harumi. What's the stuff at Harumi we get?
Wasabi?
Wasabi Twix,
Oh,
which is something they have.
Oh, you actually meant Twix this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Twix or Kit Kat?
I don't know, Chris. Which one was it? Anyway, he'll tell us. We missed Beta Breakers today.
Yes, you mentioned Beta Breakers. Oh yeah, wasabi and green tea. He said.
Yes. Oh yeah, Bad Drivers. I saw your message. I didn't want to post my email on YouTube for obvious reasons, but Mr. Badley info@mrbadley.com. You can send the video you're talking about. Yeah. So moving on. I'm just trying to play catch up.
Betty Veronica, wasabi Twix. No, correction, wasabi Kit Kat. I don't know if that makes it any better.
I don't know. I thought it was Kit Kat. You're right.
No, because Chris responded in the chat and said,
Oh,
Kit
the
Kat.
Leafs bombed out of Stanley Cup playoffs again. Wow. Well, the Warriors, I said, no, not the Warriors. The Suns. The joke I've always had was
he jinxed the Suns.
no. The joke I've had about the Suns. Remember, I'm a 76ers fan.
So you Suns fans who might feel bad if you're even watching, his team lost the other day because of James Harden.
He didn't even play.
So
What the heck?
James Harden.
I mean, he played, but he didn't actually play.
James Harden decided not to show up. So I think that what was that joke that I made that was so stupid right before we came on? Did the Suns decide to James Harden it?
Yeah, and I said, Steve Curry up and do it.
This is why we're meant for each other, because we have these dumb jokes.
Yes. Wasabi. Yes, Kit Kat. Thank you.
Gosh, there's like 52 flavors of Kit Kats, Aina. That sounds, I don't know if that even sounds like, what could the 52 flavors
Thank you for my beard.
possibly
Derek
be?
Moody said, awesome beard. You know, this beard literally grows in 3 minutes. I just shaved it like an hour ago, and this is what happens. So I just said, that's how, it's like I'm like a, what do you call those things? A chia pet. I shave my beard, and then it just grows back.
Chia.
Yeah. Anyway, so now the $16 million that I have to spend is because if you look at this article, I posted on my Twitter, they have me listed as Stanley Roberts, the basketball player, and my net worth was $16 million. Nothing on there was right. They even had my picture, but all his information, even though his information was partially wrong. Partially wrong. So in effect, I have something around $16 million that I know nothing about. I have no access to.
Wait, so $16 million is his
They
net
said
worth?
his net. That's, you know what though? I've read his net worth was 900,000. I read 16 million.
So basically, no one is getting.
So you write whatever you want
correct.
on the internet, and it's supposed to be true. But the problem is, and this is where the problem is. I know, and the problem is.
Also, your voice just went up like
I
5 notches.
I know, because the problem is that people believe what they read. So
They do.
if you believe the internet right now, I'm a $16 million restaurant owner who had a heart attack and got fired from his job.
And if you believe what the internet is saying right now about me, then it would be nothing because I am not relevant.
You are relevant. What's in front of relevant?
Irrelevant.
Right.
What?
So that's something.
I don't understand.
Irrelevant. You are an irrelevant. At least you're not calling you an elephant. I'm just saying.
I don't understand.
So I think they know his name, address, license plates with all the incriminating evidence he posted. I'm shocked they aren't going after him.
Who are they talking about?
That's somebody else that they have that's been. Oh, they have a. So anyway, Bad Drivers was talking about a speeder that's been coming ripping up and down his neighborhood, and then no one will go after him.
Where
He's
does
going to
Bad
send me the
Drivers
video.
live? In Ohio?
No, I think he's in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
So it says Bad Drivers caught on dash cam. I'm not 100% sure, but we shall see.
Where do you live, Bad Drivers caught on dash cam?
So before we get into his conversation, so I do not, for the record, have $16 million to give away.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, that's about the only thing right about that whole story. I mean, not right. And then the funny thing is,
that's not the only thing not right.
Okay, well, okay. So historically,
he lives in the Bay. Okay.
Historically, I have been confused with being a NBA basketball star for over 15 years now. 15 years.
That's a long time.
I have been accused of being an NBA star. Now, keep in mind, he's 7 feet. I'm 5'11".
You shrink when you get older, though.
Man, apparently I do. According to everything, I have a net worth of $11 bazillion.
11D? What's 11D?
It's a made up number.
Oh.
So, just like the thing we saw today on NASA, where they showed a door on Mars, and of course the internet went crazy that they found a door. Because clearly that's where DoorDash goes when they want to drop off stuff on Mars. You just got to ring the doorbell and boom.
You know what that reminds me of? That part of the Doctor Strange movie where there's a door.
That movie was strange.
Well, yeah, but do you know what I'm where she's inside?
Yeah.
And there's a door,
Yeah.
and he's trying to get her out.
Yes.
That's the part I think of when I see that Mars picture.
All right.
Is that weird?
Hello, Kizzy Love, first time viewer. Welcome to joining us. We really appreciate you joining us.
What's up, first
Ladies
time
and gentlemen,
viewer, Kizzy Love?
everybody say hello to Kizzy Love. Hey, remember Kizzy from?
No.
You ever saw Roots? Please tell me you never saw Roots.
Please tell you that I've never seen.
No,
Roots.
please don't tell me you've never saw Roots.
I've only seen parts of it. It was actually because it came out when I was young. It came out before. It was too much for me. I was so young, and it was so long.
You know that was required viewing in my junior high school.
Yeah, but when
we had the video machine.
When you were in junior high school, I wasn't alive yet.
We had the big cassette tapes, and you put it in, you push it down.
You mean VHS, not cassette, right?
VHS, yes.
I grew up on VHS,
and we had
too.
6 of them because it was a 6-part series.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. I was too young.
Hello, Dallas, Texas. We were just out there.
Why are you always? I'm like still talking, and you're like talking over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is like the third time you've
Go ahead.
done it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead.
No, because you're gonna
see
you're doing it right now. You're gonna keep doing it. What? Oh my gosh! That's that sad face filter.
Oh, that's what that
trending.
is.
Yeah.
You know, you're telling people stuff that they can't see.
Oh, sorry. Charles Barkley was on the screen, and they had the sad face filter. You know that's like trending now. Everybody is doing the sad face filter.
Hello, Dallas, Texas. I'm sorry. Were you finished? I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
I'm talking.
No, finish. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll drink some water.
I have nothing to say. I'm done talking. It's all yours. Go. So that you don't interrupt me. You already cut me off at the end of our whenever the.
Well, now you got cut off by the police, and now I cut you off. And you ran that yellowish light. How the hell they? Okay, on Instagram they having a big argument about her running. Okay, you cannot run a yellow light. I just want to say that.
Well, according to Will's
you
wife,
cannot run a yellow light. You can only run a red light. And it's so funny how everybody's an expert on traffic laws.
Oh, that's funny. William says, when you were in junior high, I wasn't alive yet. That's the quote of the night.
Did you say that?
I did say that. I did say that I wasn't alive yet. I wasn't when you were in junior high.
What is wrong with you?
What? I wasn't not alive yet when you were in junior high.
I know, but you don't say that on public radio.
Everybody already knows. You were born in 1896.
Well, exactly.
I wasn't born yet.
All right, fair
I was born
enough.
in the 1900s.
You're millennial.
No, I'm a boomer.
No, you're millennial. You're one of those that everybody blames everything for in the whole world.
What?
And no matter what goes wrong, those are millennials. And they even talk about Gen X's.
They need to be blaming Gen Z's and what's the one after Gen Z, Gen Alpha or whatever. They need to be
but
blaming
back to what I
those
was saying
generations.
before we were so rudely cut off
By me.
by you was that everybody's an expert on the internet. So you didn't actually run a red light.
No, and according to Gabriel, I was justified in going through the light. So
and if you look at the lines on the street, you were only 3 stripes away from the intersection. It looks further away than you are because
the fish.
it's a fisheye lens.
Yes.
It distorts everything.
But therefore, I don't really have to explain because I know I didn't run a red light. So
No, but I mean, if you go on, I'm not okay. This is not a what do you call it? This is not a selfish plug. But if you go to Stanley Roberts TV on Instagram. Stanley Roberts TV on Instagram, just so you know, not a selfish plug.
Or D_Faith
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Because I put her down. And here's the funny part. I put her down as a collaborator, but she and everybody's like, well, Stanley, you're in a red light.
Well, because you initially posted it, I think. because you're the first person on the post.
Anyway, as I was saying, hello, Dallas, Texas, one more time, just so we know, because we want to make sure we love Dallas because we drove there when my sister was sick. Well, she passed away.
Well,
May she rest in peace.
The Dallas Mavericks just won though, but when it comes to basketball,
but the roads out there,
the Warriors are gonna win.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, the 76ers are going to win in perpetuity.
The 76ers are not even.
So we drove to Dallas, and our GPS said, "Screw it, just pick a lane, or just pick a road." Because there was we got to this one part of the freeway. There was 90 freeways that interconnected.
And I was the one driving.
And I had to tell you, I drove for 700 miles, and she drove the last 10. And of course, she was like, "Oh."
I drove the last 10.
I drove 700 miles.
I drove the last 10.
You drove the last 10. You drove when we got to the border into Dallas, Texas. You drove the rest of the way, and it was 800 intersections on this one area that it was and it was wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? What are you doing?
Are you talking?
You
still talking?
She drove the last 10, and then I started giving her play-by-play of when the turns were coming up.
Oh, and they were so bad. His directions were so bad. Your play-by-play directions could have got us killed.
Well, we had no choice because the exits were okay, in 10 feet, take exit 29. In 5 feet, take exit 30.
No, it was like we were approaching the exit, and we were almost past it, and it was exit. Your theory was wrong. She still talked to us, and the balcony lights are already on.
Even Kizzy wrote, "Dallas is hell." Hey, you know what? Dallas is ass. Oh no, she says ALEXA is.
I think you need to reprogram her.
Yeah. So here's the story with ALEXA. We can't say her name anymore, and she actually learned how to spell now.
And she's listening.
And she's listening when we even spell her name.
Yeah. So she always asks. Do you guys hear that?
So our computer in here, who we can't say her name or even spell it anymore,
just spelled her name to us.
Is self-realizing herself to the point where we're afraid to sleep at night. We are afraid to go to sleep at night because of that thing over there in the corner. And we can't leave the house because she locks the doors. She's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm just going to." "No, you just went to the store 5 minutes ago." "We need egg." "No, you just brought a dozen eggs. And your cholesterol is too high."
That would be really scary.
Oh.
Also, so your theory about stopping her from asking about the lights didn't work because she did it anyway.
So yeah, we had a theory that if we did the lights beforehand, she wouldn't have to ask. But she still asked. And then she still answered. And we didn't even answer her back this time.
So you have to reprogram her.
I don't know how. Every time we program her, she says, "Nope." I get shocked when I try to reprogram. Remember? When I tried to reprogram, I got shocked.
No.
Don't touch.
No, you only get shocked when you touch the blankets.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is about me. I shock people.
He has seriously.
I literally shock people
static.
in the mall, in the hall, in the doorway, at the ball, eating fries. If I'm not live,
please stick to your day job.
I literally light up a room when I walk in. I am so electrifying. Am I lying?
Was the chair squeaky?
That's a rap song. Remember that song? Anyway. All right. You just sent the email with a reckless driver. His entire channel is off the same reckless stuff.
Stanley is shocking.
I am shocking. Next, on the NBA playoffs, the Suns were no, wait a minute. The Mavericks outshined the Suns today. Was it the Mavericks? Did they play the Mavericks? The Dallas Mavericks outshined the Suns today. Outshined the Suns today.
That's not what you said.
Outshine the shines?
No, you said outshine the Suns today.
Did you?
Did you mean balcony?
Yes. Okay. So yes, Dallas is ass.
Did you ever find your reading glasses?
Yes, I have 8 pair now. Found them all at the same time. It's funny how I find them all at the same time. Can't find
And
any.
then when you don't need them, you don't find
Can't
them. But
find
then
them.
when you do need them, you can't find
Can't find them. Right. You know, you just said the same thing twice.
them. No,
Yeah, you said when-
I actually said when you don't need them,
You
you
can't
don't find
find
them. And when you do need them, you can't find them. I said them for both.
Yeah, you said the same
So
thing twice.
I said you can't find them when you need them and when you don't need them. Do you guys like watching us go back and forth?
I remember going to Dallas and we stopped at this store and they had a whole wall of sodas. And then I saw a guy the other day in the elevator who
Had a Mountain Dew.
he had a Dr. Pepper, and it was like 4 o'clock. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I said, Breakfast of Champions. And he says, I'm from Dallas, Texas. That's what we do in Dallas.
I thought he was from Waco.
No, he said he's from Dallas.
Oh.
But the Dr. Pepper place is in Waco, which used to be called The Waco. Like the Facebook, it was called The Waco until after the whole FBI thing, and it just became Waco. Apparently the was sold at auction. I'm just telling you what I was told. So, yeah, I'm shocking Santa, electrified Santa Claus. Hello, David Martinez. Welcome and thank you for joining us. You know, by showing up here because we had 16 million. And so, no, we're not giving away any money. We don't have any money to give away. It was talking about the money that I apparently own, according to social media and websites that make up stuff that doesn't exist. So when people Google me, they're like, this guy is a millionaire. And I'm not. So it's sweet tea, a common thing in Texas. It's really sweet in Texas. I went there once and I had some sweet tea and it was like, this is like sugar and tea flavor. You ever had sweet tea in Texas?
No.
You don't like tea?
I don't like tea.
So
I do. No, I like tea. I like hot tea and I like certain kinds. I like green tea, but I do not like iced tea.
All right. So I already said this again. I'll say it again. If you're on Twitter right now and you're commenting on Twitter right now, I cannot read your comments. You have to come over to either YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch.
Twitch.
Yes, I didn't say Twix this time. I said Twitch.
You said Twitch.
But let me see just how many people have commented, because apparently there's a lot going on right now.
Is there a lot? Where do they comment, though?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. So, oh my God, there's like 800 comments.
No, there's not. There's like 4.
Okay, so what? So wait, it says you donate that money to the Pauper Fund. Oh, me. Can I give my bank details? Easy, waste 15 on crypto and buy $1 million home.
That sounds like a bad plan.
All right.
Bad plan.
Yeah.
But we don't even have 16 million, so
If I had $60 million,
you wouldn't be announcing it.
I wouldn't be in an apartment in Phoenix.
That's true too.
I mean, fact.
Facts. Would we be in Phoenix right now?
Well, we could be.
Where it's 100 degrees.
Come on now. Don't act like they don't have air conditioning out here. It's not like we live in the middle of the desert.
No, I know we have air conditioner, but it was kind of hot today though, and I forgot to wear sunscreen.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I can't believe that.
The world's gonna come to an end.
This whole time,
I
like
forgot
my face was
Yeah,
exposed.
shit, trust me. If I say I'm going to the stove,
You went
she
for
like-
the night?
she like, hell no. She's like, oh, you put on your sunscreen? I'm like, I'm just going to the corner store. But the UV index is like negative. It's like 10, 15.
The UV index can only get as high as 12, babe.
Ugh.
And I don't sound like that. Why does everyone that you imitate sound like
You know, I told my Judy the other day how I was talking to my buddy Quincy, who just graduated, he had his master's. And I'm like, when Diane says stuff to me, she goes, sweetheart, I love you. But the way it sounds to her when she hears it is, sweetheart, I love you. Because you're like, why do I sound like that? Am I right or wrong?
You're incorrect.
No.
Protect your beautiful color, Diane. Thank you, Betty. I'm trying. I just can't believe I forgot to put on some sunscreen.
Peritz 29 says, if I lived in Scottsdale, Arizona, if I had 60 million, we can get a huge house out here for 2 million. So 60 million would be.
I'm pretty sure that like the price has gone up now since everything else has. I think if you want to
My
live
point is, you can buy the house for cash.
beep. Why do you keep cutting me off?
Because you're like, oh, yeah, I'm turning up.
Why do I do not sound or look like that?
You sure we know the pudding pops? Would you like a pudding pop?
I don't sound or look like
The
that.
pudding pops have gone up in price now, and you can go up in the prices. Everything is going up now.
This is what I have to look forward to, huh?
Oh yeah.
When you get to be about 80.
The video you posted, why are the cars in the wrong lane? Because I don't know, maybe they had the
What video?
the video of the
police officer?
no, the video of the Tesla that went down the wrong road.
Oh, because they probably got confused.
It's easy to get confused. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these roads out here are a little bit on the, like you get off the freeway. We have a lot of wrong way drivers in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of wrong way drivers,
A lot.
and I mean an inordinate amount of wrong way drivers, to the point where, and then one person, I think I said this before, wait for it, drove the wrong way, not 1 mile, not 5 miles, not 10 miles, 17 miles the wrong way. You've got to be a total moron to drive your car for 17 miles or totally drunk out your butt.
Totally intoxicated or under some sort of influence.
Something, because 17 miles?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, 1 block, but 17 miles? The state troopers out here literally have to hit people head on to stop them. They have to ram their car into that car head on to prevent them from going any further. They built light up signs that light up and flash saying you're going the wrong way, and they drive right past them.
Yeah, well, because they're obviously, if they're driving the wrong way, they're obviously not paying attention to the signs.
And just Purusha, I always say it wrong. Tesla made autonomous cars and they fail a lot. I've seen them crash, and now you see them drive the wrong way. So it's amazing how the smarter our vehicles are getting, the dumber we become.
Remember that Waymo car the other day
Waymo.
that made the right that had this blinker on for like.
We saw a Waymo car driving, and he decided that he wanted to turn left. I'll make a U-turn.
Well, it
I guess.
wasn't a he because
we don't know if it was
there
somebody
was
driving.
nobody in the car,
and it realized it couldn't complete the U-turn, so it drove into a parking lot. And then with the blinker on, then drove out of the parking lot.
The blinker was on for like a year before it turned right.
It was like a Lunar New Year. And imagine this, and I want to say this. We were waiting for driving for cars, flying cars.
Yeah.
We can't drive on the ground. Can you imagine if we had flying cars?
No, not at all. The Jetsons is not going to be it's not going to be a thing. It can't be because we can't drive on the ground.
We can't drive on the ground. How are we going to put them in the air? Can you imagine you get another news? Another car fell out the sky. Imagine you just sitting there and you get hit by a car, but it fell out the sky and hit you though. You got to have the worst luck in the world to get hit by a car that fell out the sky. That's like being hit by a jumbo jet walking down the street. What could possibly go wrong? And you can only have flying cars if they're 100% autonomous. I'm afraid someone will take it out of autonomous mode. Oh, you know what? Watch this. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm. Way more cars. You know, I was a keynote speaker at an engineering conference in Monterey, and they asked me a question: what do you think about Waymo cars? And I said, in my opinion, it just puts way more cars on the road. And the crowd went wild. It was pretty good, huh? All right. Water cars. Wooter. Yeah. So, you know that ride at Disneyland?
Chris, have a fun time at the barbershop.
And at the barbershop. Oh, it's a candy shop. Never mind. If we had flying cars, we'd be flying F-bombs. Yep. Can you imagine giving somebody the finger up in the air?
And you wave it around like you just don't care?
Imagine if there was violence up there, like road rage in the car while you're flying through the air.
Maybe that's what makes
And then you get pissed and you get out your car to curse somebody out and you forget that you're up in the air.
And you fall. Oh my gosh. I like what Rusty Crossbow said. Hi, just an observation, but it seems IQ started dropping when phones started getting smarter.
Yes.
Yeah, because we got
Yes.
dependent on them.
You know what's funny about? Remember when you were younger? Well, not you. Remember when we were younger? The guys who noticed that we had to remember phone numbers.
I remember.
We had to remember phone
I
numbers.
had to remember phone numbers too.
Now you go, oh Siri, what's my phone number?
Hey, I actually have yours memorized. I have your old work number memorized. I have all.
Now we don't memorize nothing anymore. We don't memorize grocery lists. Oh wait, let me make. Yeah.
Well, we never memorized grocery lists. We used to write them on pen and paper.
Right, but now we got to type them out so we can. Yeah, you would try to go to the store. Remember, I didn't have. I was okay. Just so you know, I was born before pen and paper. We had rocks and sand, so we had to write it in the sand.
So, but you didn't even have grocery stores back then.
Exactly.
If that was the case.
Right.
If that was the case, so you didn't write a list because you didn't have a grocery store, Beeb.
Gabriel Shapiro goes plot twist. Actually, I never memorized. Gabriel, you have everything memorized but areolas. I'm gonna put that out there.
Oh my gosh.
And that's no joke if you're just joining us. Anyway.
I can't. I have nothing to say.
Remember when you used to, like, everything on my way, school's written in my paper, my old school. And, oh, by the way, so they just upgrade with Lexus. And now we can get Alexa in the car.
Nope, she didn't like that.
Which is scary because I don't want her in my car.
Well, are you sure it's not a Buick? Painful.
Yeah, that's painful. Oh, he has those memorized. They probably looked up pictures of
what does he have memorized now?
areolas. He probably down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, he probably got them all on his phone now.
I can't.
Yep. Oh, it's all good. Not there's anything wrong with it. Glad that we could be your sex education teacher.
No comment. No comment.
If you haven't joined us, we teach you a lot of stuff on this podcast.
Well, we teach some people a lot of stuff, not
Yes.
all.
Not all. Most
some,
of you.
Some already know.
You need milk.
The
Sons need milk.
That's old.
Get some milk.
The Suns are out, and so the Bucks lost today too. So it's the Celtics going up against the Heat, and the Warriors going up against the Mavericks.
So it's going to be the Warriors and the Celtics in the
either
in
it's
the
Warriors
playoffs.
Celtics. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Who do you think is going to end up in the finals?
It's going to be Warriors. No, I don't know. The Warriors aren't really doing that good.
Babe, the Warriors just need to stop with turnovers.
Exactly.
We really need to stop with
that.
turnovers.
Game 5 told me that they're not going to do good. They did a Suns game on game. It was like everybody had a Suns game during this whole series.
Babe,
The Mavericks.
Babe,
What?
how are your 76ers doing?
Don't hate. They lost.
I'm not hating.
Don't shoot a man who's down already.
I'm not hating. I'm just hardening it up.
I'm just saying. I'm saying don't shoot a team while they're down. But that being said, the Warriors, if they play like they played in Game 5, they don't have a chance.
Oh, we have a chance.
They lost by almost 50 points.
We are fine. We will be fine. Babe,
I'm just saying.
we will be fine. Put your fingers down.
She's a hardcore Warriors fan. I'm trying to get her to paint her face for the next one.
No. No, not like that episode of Seinfeld where the guy, what's his name? What was the guy's name that painted his face like the hockey team?
I don't know. Putty.
His name was Putty?
Last name Putty.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right. Anyway.
Yes, go Dubs.
Well, they started playing bad when they got rid of when Kerr had to go out because
Steve Kerr
when he incurred the COVID.
When he incurred COVID?
Yes.
I'm just mad at your joke.
And then they brought the coach from
the Sacramento Kings
who
coach.
was already a losing team.
He legit just became Sacramento's coach like less than a week ago, though.
Doesn't matter.
So it's not like
not like
he made
the Sacramento King curse came over to the Warriors.
But we still advanced.
Barely. You guys barely advanced. I'm sorry. I'm just calling it like it is. I'm being realistic. NBA analyst.
No,
you guys barely advanced.
You're not an NBA analyst.
I don't think you guys are going to make it and win the championship.
You're not an NBA analyst, and yes, we will.
Okay.
You want to put money on that? Like
I don't bet
in real life.
I don't bet on sports. You know why?
Because you lose.
Because gambling is a problem. and they made these web. They
It's a what?
made these apps.
Wait, hold on.
People who already have gambling problems now can gamble on their phone.
What are you saying?
Gambling is a problem for some
No,
people.
but what did you just say though?
Gambling is a problem.
But
Gambling is a problem.
But it's just between me and you though.
No, I'm not going to. So what if I become addicted to gambling, and then all of a sudden I download an app and start gambling all the time?
Because it's gonna lose. Because he knows the Warriors are gonna win.
Yes, see, Veronica, Putty Devils. Told you. I just turned her on to Seinfeld.
Yeah, well, no, you didn't just turn me on because we're like on season 6, so you turned me on a while ago.
You know what I like? Bosh.
You know what I like? The home edit.
It's so weak. Bosch is good because it's really all the stations that they were at. I've worked at one way or another. Hollywood, Van Nuys, West LA, Newton, shooting Newton, and the only one they didn't show is Central. I'm just saying. Yes, the name of the team was the Devils. Putty Devils. Yep. It was funny. You still, no. See.
What?
They're going to trip and fall at the finish line.
Don't put that out there, Beeb.
So that is not a joke. What I said was.
He jinxed the Suns because he said that that's what they do, and now they lost.
No, last year they got really close to winning. They went all the way to the championship, and they tripped and fell at the finish line. You can be the best team in the world, but if you don't cross the finish line first, it doesn't matter. You can play sports every single game and be undefeated.
You can play sports every single game
and be undefeated. I'm just saying sports in general, not particular games. Any game, any sport, if you can be undefeated every single game, but it only matters at the finish line. So you can run at the front of a marathon for 26 point.
You know what? A marathon is 26.2 miles, Beeb.
I was going to say 0.2. 26.2 miles. But at the last 0.2 miles, if you stumble.
You mean 26 miles then?
At the last of the, thank you. The last of the 26 miles, and you only have 0.2 left, and you stumble on that 0.2, it doesn't matter if you ran the lead for the 26 miles. You still lost. You still lost. And the second place is the first loser.
Are you a sports analyst now?
I am. I am being one instantly because the second place is the first loser. No matter how good you play, it doesn't matter. That's like you cook the perfect steak.
Steve, I've been with you for so long.
And you've never heard me talk sports.
That I know all of your sayings now. Like you always say that the second place is the first loser. First place loser.
Right.
You always say that.
Yes.
You always say,
because people say my team almost won. Almost only count. Close almost counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
You do say that a lot too.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, what other sayings are you gonna say?
I'm gonna come up with a new saying.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm a Steph Curry this one all the way to the end of the line.
No, because it's Steve Kirby, and I've heard you say that like 5 times this week already.
All right, but they haven't heard it. What? Come on, just admit it. That your team might lose.
No, they're not.
So here's the deal. If her team loses, I am required to console her. If I don't console her, then I'm a bad man. I have to console her if they lose. Why did you just let me? Well, you knew I was sad and you did nothing about it to make me feel better.
Well, you're such a good man.
But my theory is it's just sports.
You're a good man.
I used to play in like street ball. And you've had those guys in street ball that act like they're playing for $1 million. That every shot is the shot that's going to get them into the NBA playoffs.
Do that again.
Every shot is going to get them into the NBA playoffs.
No, it's like this, B.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you play like this.
You play with these people, and they literally are like they're hardcore, and they call you names. Oh, you're cherry picking. Oh, you're not shooting. Oh my God, you this or that. And I'm like, I'm not that kind of person. When I'm done, if I lost, guess what? I lost. I'll play again tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Stanley Roberts is the next Stephen A. Smith. Oh my gosh.
Who is Stephen A. Smith?
Oh my gosh. You don't know who Stephen A. Smith is?
Okay, let's go backwards.
Okay, he's a
Who is
sports
Stephen A.
analyst,
Smith?
and he called. Remember, he was the one that when we finished watching the 76ers
Is that the guy with the beard?
game, he's the one that that's that Kendrick guy or whatever. He was the one that said that they need to launch an investigation into James Harden. Remember?
Okay, that's him. He needs some milk because he is skinny.
Babe, Stephen A. Smith's not skinny.
Not the same guy.
Just Google and I'll show you who Stephen A. Smith is.
So look, Gabriel doesn't know either. But then again, I don't want to be on the same level with Gabriel. He just found out a few things that he didn't know.
This is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he needs some milk.
What is up with you in this saying people need milk?
Milk brings strong bones. Builds strong bones. You came to the Bear and filled up your gas tank. What does that mean?
I have no idea, but Gabriel says, you mean like when you called Stephen Colbert?
No, I have nothing against the Warriors. He
is such a hater.
No.
I always remind him that the Warriors used to be Philadelphia Warriors before they came over to the Bay Area, but he just won't have it.
No, all I'm saying is, in this household, I have to be a straight up Warriors fan, whether I like it or not.
No, you don't. Nobody said you did.
You make me watch every game.
I don't make you.
You dance.
You just happen to
do
be in the living room.
You do the Diane dip when they win. And if you haven't seen the Diane dip, go to her Instagram page. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, to be honest. I didn't even realize I did it. I did not.
She does something where she grips her fist and then she dips all the way down to her while she's standing up. She dips down where her head touches her knees, and then she dips back up again. And I have no idea where that came from.
I have no idea where that came from either. I don't even know. I just was so pumped. I'm like, yeah.
But she literally argues with the TV set from the moment the ball is snapped. Diane argues with the TV set.
When the ball is snapped?
Yeah.
You mean tipped off?
Yeah.
What sport? Wrong sport, B. Wrong sport. Basketball. Tip off.
Okay, thank you.
You think we're watching football?
When the ball is snapped in basketball.
Wrong sport.
She argues with the TV set. If she were a man, our TV would be thrown out the window sometimes.
What are you saying, that men are violent and will throw out the TV?
Have you seen some of the videos where people have thrown their TV out the window?
No,
you got a friend who cut his flag off in halftime.
I don't want to waste a perfectly good TV. I'm not going to get that mad. It's a TV.
You argue with the TV set.
I know, but I'm not going to throw it. It's a perfectly good working
I
TV.
literally fear for my safety when the game is on. I'm like sitting.
He is exaggerating. He is exaggerating. I am not that bad. I might get up and talk to the TV, but I don't go and grab the TV and want to throw it away. And I definitely don't get violent. You're making it sound like I get violent.
The Diane dip.
The Diane dip.
When she's happy. And then she analyzes her mental state when they lose. So it goes from, oh my God, I wore that shirt. That's why I lost.
You know what? During the games now, so if you'll see on the video, I'm not wearing Warriors gear when I do that dip because on game day,
she's so superstitious.
I don't wear Warriors gear because I don't want to jinx them.
But then one day she went.
Actually, one day I did wear Warriors gear by accident because I had an large shirt that I was gonna wear to go to sleep, and I actually wore it, and we beat them. We beat the Grizzlies by 30 points. So, I mean, I guess I didn't really, but then the next day,
if there were an epitome of hardcore Warriors fans, it would be her. If she didn't paint, I'm surprised she don't paint her face. She has every jersey Steve Curry ever owned.
Steve Curry?
Steph Curry. Steph, whatever. One of those Currys. She has every single.
I don't.
Yes, she does.
He's doing too much.
She even has the one when he went to college.
I don't have that one. He's doing too much. I really don't. He's exaggerating.
She's the person that if Steph Curry would have walked in the room right now, she'd freeze up. She'd be like, and I'm like, why didn't you say something?
No, I wouldn't do that either. I'd run over to him and ask him for a selfie. No more.
You want those people, huh?
Well, why not? He seems cool. I think he would say yes. But then everyone else in the room would run over to him too, so I'd probably get tumbled over.
Tumbled over.
I mean, stumbled over. Stumbled over.
I tumble for
I would
you.
get stumbled over, so someone would like knock me over just so they can go run over to him too.
So who's your favorite NBA player? That's what Jason says.
Steph Curry.
That's the only person?
No, I have others.
Who else?
When I was growing up, it was Michael Jordan.
Everybody likes Michael Jordan.
Well, but
Except
yeah,
me.
I did. Oh, you didn't?
I wasn't a big Michael Jordan fan.
Were you a Tim Hardaway fan?
Nope. I was my favorite player was
Larry Bird?
No, that's the Celtics.
Scottie Pippen?
No.
Oh, 76ers. No, Allen Iverson was before your time,
Moses
right?
Malone.
Allen Iverson was before your time?
Moses Malone. And Dr. J. Julius Irving.
Oh, okay.
Those are my favorites.
Julius Irving. I don't know why I didn't think I knew that.
Because none of your business. It's
Wow.
my favorite teams.
Wow. Your favorite teams or players?
Players.
Okay.
Right.
Really?
And of course, Stanley Roberts.
Stanley Roberts isn't your favorite player.
No, he's not.
But Stanley Roberts is watching right now, so you just lost that 16 mil opportunity.
Yeah, no, huh? All right, fair enough. Dr. J, yes. Julius Irving. And remember the song? Piece of a Dream?
Oh, I learned that from you, actually.
My lucky number is 454. 454. 454.
Let me record that.
No. So I remember and this is our final note, when the 76ers was the last time they won a champion, which was like a million trillion years ago, I walked on Broad Street with a parade from Broad Street from City Hall all the way to the stadium where they had an indoor event. And it seemed like a good idea to do the walk because, you're with the crowd. And we marched and there was no shots fired.
What happened to your shoes? Something happened to your shoes?
No.
You got tired.
No, I got all the way there. Then I had to figure out how to get all the way back. I didn't realize that when you walk that far,
it's not round trip.
yeah, there's no way to get back. I mean, they had the subway, but I grew up poor. I didn't have any money.
Oh.
So I had to walk back, and my feet hurt so bad.
Wait, did you walk back by yourself?
I walked back by myself because I walked back by myself. I had no money. I had on flip-flop shoes.
You did not have flip-flops.
No, I had those Bobos where the bottoms rip and you know how you had the hardcore plastic and the back of it be torn open and you walk.
Okay,
Bobos.
I typed in Bobos.
Put Bobos
it's
and
like,
put shoes.
It's like candy now.
So there was a song. There you go, Bobos.
These?
No, we call them Bobos. Okay, here's a song. Bobos. They make your feet feel fine. Bobos. They cost $1.99.
They cost $1.99.
Yeah.
Wait, what did they look like here?
They look like regular sneakers,
Images.
except for the seal.
What was that?
I don't know what that is. So they look like regular sneakers,
Okay.
except the bottom was made of like some really hard
like these?
plastic. No,
Oh.
that's high tech.
Okay.
More like that.
Okay.
So they look like, and you can't see it, guys, but I don't know if she can even show it.
I don't know. I can't.
But-
you have to share screen.
No, it's fine. So they look like regular sneakers, like you would buy at like the 99-cent store, not a $1.99 store. Payless. Which,
Oh yeah, Payless Shoe Source.
But back then, Payless was now you go to it, you're like, oh, Payless.
I think Payless closed.
But at one time, it was like if you went there, you were poor, and then people made fun of you.
That was during my time too.
So my time was before you were born. It was even worse, and so the material would rip around the edge of the bottom of the sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
So when you walk, they would do this.
So is that what happened when you were walking home?
So I'm walking back, and my shoes are ripped, and then my feet hurt, and I got on my sister's shirt, so I have little bumps right here.
Stop. You weren't wearing 76ers gear?
I couldn't afford shoes. What am I doing with
Wait,
76ers
how
gear?
old were you?
I was like 15.
Oh.
I don't know. What year was that they won? Look it up. When did 76ers win the last championship?
I want to give you a big hug. Oh. Why? Ooh, you don't like it when I give you a big hug?
No, because when the word game, you're going to beat me up.
What?
Yeah.
When did the
And
76ers win the...
Why aren't you an Eagles fan? I was never an Eagles fan. I was always a Steelers fan.
Oh my gosh, 1983?
Yeah. So wait a minute. So 83.
No, you were already in your... You were older than 15.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
about 18.
Yeah, and I was Never
Was
mind.
that the last time they won? No, before
19
that one. Then.
Last championship won 1983.
So that might not have been it then.
The one before that was 1967.
Oh, then okay. All right. Maybe it was 1967. Just kidding. So that was it. So I was
1983.
17. I was 18.
Okay.
But still, I didn't have any money. Doesn't change anything.
Oh.
And yes, so
I love you.
love you too. I was born in 1983 in La Mesa, California. Sorry to hear that. No, I'm just kidding. La Mesa's not bad.
La Mesa?
Yeah.
1983.
What is Mesa? The Table.
The Table, yep.
The Table, California. All right. Well, we enjoyed, again, chit-chat with you guys. We got a deadline because our trash has to go out in 3 minutes. And we got to get done.
My deadline is I need to go to bed.
She has to go to bed.
Because my Mondays are always
Monday.
purely exhausted on Mondays. So
La Mesa is not a GTA city. No, it is not. It is not a GTA city. I don't think so. I don't recall. Anyway, anything you want to say before we wrap this thing? I'm not going to cut you off. My hand's right here. Go ahead. Do it. Say it.
Ow, baby, that hurt. Be hurting my hand.
Oh, babe, that hurt.
The
latest news on Gotham. Thank you for asking. So we're still working on it. We're trying to get the business plan completed, and we're going to get this thing moving on. So just so you know, Gotham SF is something that is going to happen. Unbiased, unapologetic is what we're going to do, and we hope that you guys tune in.
William says Stanley and Diane really know how to push each other's buttons.
Yes, we are the button pushers.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the end, I love this button.
And I like to
Ow!
bite her arm all the
I
time.
hit my own arm.
Yes, you hit your own arm.
I hit my own. I was trying to get you, and I hit my arm.
You're a sadist. You're a sadist.
All right, go Warriors! Woo woo! Wait, I can't even grab my shirt.
Go,
I gotta look up to see when the Warriors are playing next. Hold on.
go big dog.
Oh gosh. Woo woo! Okay, when do the Warriors play next?
Oh,
Okay,
my sister who watched you back in April.
Oh.
My sister, you say hi for her. Hello, sister from April.
Oh
I
man,
didn't know you had a sister.
they play at 8 p.m. on Wednesday.
You won't see
I'll be
it.
knocked out.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
No, 8 p.m. Pacific. They're playing in San Francisco.
So are they going to start at 11 o'clock
I guess so.
on the East Coast? That doesn't sound right.
It says 8 p.m.
I think it's 8 p.m. East Coast.
No, it's not 8 p.m. East Coast. It's 8 p.m. Whatever time I look for it, it's in that time. So it's 8 o'clock.
Okay. Anyway, we love you guys. Go Warriors.
Yeah, go Warriors. Woo woo.
I'm not a hater. I'm not gassed up. Come back here and be upset. I'm just giving her grief because I like giving her grief. Somebody has to give her grief. We both can't be Warriors fans.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't. Trust me. Trust me, we can't. I put that on my mama.
Why?
Because we can't. We have to have conflict somewhere.
We can
We
have
can't have peace. There is no peace.
Wow. We can have conflict in other places.
No. Anyway, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We do. And we're going to say goodbye. I'm a millennial.
I'm a boomer.
And we appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you very much. Hasta la vista.
See you next week.
Whee! Really? Is it coming next week?
Yes.
Huh?
You're so moated.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith. Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.